Hello, good morning. This is your daily outlook for Monday, the 2nd of April. The euro rose to 133.76 against the US dollar at the start of this week as risk appetite got a boost by surprisingly strong Chinese factory data. The upbeat PMI figures eased concerns about an economic slowdown in one of the world's largest economies. The pair rose to 133.76 from 133.09. Today, Asian shares turned positive on risk appetite as EU finance ministers decided to raise the ceiling of the lending power of ESM and EFSM to €800 billion. On Friday, Spain unveiled a new austerity package which aims to bring down the country's budget deficit, but there are doubts whether these proposed saving measures will actually be obtained. Eyes now turn to the Eurozone unemployment rate. The US dollar weakened as heightened risk appetite in the market spurred a lower demand for safe haven currencies. Versus the Japanese yen, the greenback jumped as high as 83.30 from 81.85 trading on Friday. And all eyes now turn to the Bank of Japan and whether they will decide on more quantitative easing at their next monetary policy meeting. The yen was weighed by a Bank of Japan report which showed all sentiment failed to improve as the country's biggest companies' investors are now focusing on this week's non-farm payrolls data, which may reveal whether the US economy continues to recover. The US ISM manufacturing is also expected later today. The Australian dollar jumped versus the US dollar to 104.70 from 103.44. The Aussie was supported by better than expected PMI data from China as signs of improvement in Australia's largest trade partner improved sentiment. Looking at commodities, we saw oil prices rise to $104.11, but later dipped to $102.61 a barrel. Gold rose to $1,674.45 an ounce from $1,659.62. Against the euro, gold edged higher to €1,252.58 an ounce from €1,249.19. Silver jumped to $32.56 an ounce from $32.15. Let's take a look at what the currencies are doing this morning. The euro-dollar pivot point is at 133.10 with a preference to enter into long positions at 133.20. The dollar-yen pivot point is at 82.75 with a preference to enter into long positions at 82.80. The Aussie-dollar pivot point is at 103.65 with a preference to enter into long positions at 103.70. The sterling-dollar pivot point is at 159.60 with a preference to enter into long positions at 159.70. And the dollar-CAD pivot point is at 1 with a preference to enter into short positions at 0.9995. Looking at commodities, the oil pivot point is at 104.50 with a preference to enter into short positions at 104.50. The gold pivot point is at 1663 with a preference to enter into long positions at 1663. And the silver pivot point is at 32.15 with a preference to enter into long positions at 32.15. And of course, for more up-to-date information, please visit us at easy-forex.com. On the calendar, the market movers are the EU unemployment rate forecast to rise to 10.8% and the US ISM manufacturing forecast to rise to 53. An interesting pair this week was the sterling Aussie. The British pound produced a spectacular rebound against the Australian dollar, rising as high as 154.76 on Friday. The pair appreciated by 381 pips and thus recorded a weekly return of 2.5%. Friday's close was at 153.37 and the next resistance level is at 154.77. The pair slid today to 152.90 and what will be interesting to see is whether there will be a reversal of this trend. This has been your Daily Outlook. I'm Emma and Joe from the Easy Forex Dealing Room. Have a good day.
Not only have you found a great place for Forex news, you found a great place to trade it. Registration is easy. Just click Join Now. Membership has its unique benefits, such as the freeze rate, the trade simulator, the inside viewer, and personal dealers. Your personal account manager waiting for you now.